Hi, I'm Warren Sprouse. You're on the Bible Forum. I want you to know that the war is real. Here's a story about a young woman who shares her experiences as a fledgling journalist on the streets of Washington, D.C. She says that it has been one of the most exciting and educational times in my young life so far. But I learned far more than I ever bargained for. In addition to training on how to write on deadline and cover congressional hearings, I also experienced firsthand the spiritual battle underway in this country. I've known of this battle, but I've long enjoyed the safety and serenity and the general kindness among neighbors and strangers in my very small rural Virginia hometown and as a student at Liberty University in Lynchburg. Sure, I've been treated rudely in the past and I've been mocked for my faith, but what I recently experienced in the Capitol truly rocked me. During the last 2 months, I have been cursed at several times by strangers on the street, called a white bitch, and physically threatened twice. I've walked through thick plumes of marijuana smoke. I've been stared down by motorists so hard that literal chills have gone through my spine. I don't know if my personal experiences are an anomaly or if this is what happens to many co-eds who visit DC, but I can speculate that my effort to show the love of Christ by smiling freely at people and maintaining a cheerful disposition caught the wrong kind of attention. I don't go around throwing Bibles at people or attempting to proselytize, but I do believe that, as the Bible states, darkness hates light. The most difficult experience of my summer was when I was violently cussed out by a total stranger near my apartment. A woman walked up to me out of the blue and accused me of doing wrongful things with her man, Jason. I kindly explained she must have the wrong person. I don't know her, nor this Jason fellow, but she would have none of it. Soon a crowd had gathered as she continued to yell at me, full throttle. The only thing that diffused the situation was when the stoplight turned and I was able to quickly cross the street. When I got some distance away from her, I turned around to see where she was, just in time for her to yell at me one more time. On another day, as I walked to lunch that Sunday after church, an approaching couple glared at me so hard, if looks could kill, I'd be with Jesus right now. As they passed, the guy said something incredibly vulgar to me. I cannot repeat it here or anywhere. Now, these are two of the most extreme examples, but there were several other similar times I was confronted in evil ways as I walked the streets of Washington, D.C. Part of me feels on some level what I experienced was demonic and a direct assault on the light of Christ in my heart. I wish I could say that I handled all these attacks without feeling fear or trepidation. I wish I could say my faith in the power and love of Jesus allowed me to easily sail through these moments, recalling Christ's word that if they persecuted him, they will persecute me also. And I know that I was in good company. But to be honest, I was scared. I was shaken up. I called my mom often. I cried out to God, asking why I was being targeted in hateful ways. His answer was simple. He told me I'm more than a journalism intern, more than a student at Liberty, more than a naive 20-something in the big city for the first time. I'm a soldier for Christ, placed on the front lines of a battlefield I had never experienced before. It certainly wouldn't be easy, but it would be completely worth it. I know without a doubt that each tear I shed this summer was held in his hand. I know that when I was literally shaking from fear from the attack on the street corner, even then he protected me and reminded me to be strong and courageous. And now as I return to Liberty University, I am wiser, stronger, and more confident in my faith than ever before. Brothers and sisters in Christ, let my experiences in this summer be a reminder. We are at war and will be until Jesus returns. So pick up your spiritual sword, put on the armor of God, and face the world. They may be threatened by your light, but they can't put it out.